Everyone's going off the rails here talking about Opus 5. What I'm going to do is pretty much tell you some of the information about it and how it actually fits, I suppose, for the real life business user. You're going to have two different, I suppose, camps here. You're going to have the people that are following AI, every single movement and every change. If that's you, more than likely the video is not going to be for you. If it's a case you're kind of still trying to dip your toes into AI, see how it works for your business, this is definitely for you because we're not jumping into different models. We're not jumping around the place every single time something different comes along. We just see and build a system to how they can actually help. So what we're going to do here is first go through some of the news from Claude. Again, I focus on using Claude for everything I build inside my system. So you can see here, this is the general, I suppose, graph of everything here. You can see Opus 5 is outscoring pretty much every other AI model out there, especially Fable. Now, I suppose two key things I want to pay attention is down here. Legal health and, these ones. Legal and health are the two key ones because this is where I think AI understanding which models work for different tasks is going to be a big thing for you. Overall, if we keep going down, Opus 5 is highly efficient. It outperforms other models for similar or lower cost per task. Again, this is obviously going to be helpful for anyone that's doing this that uses AI to do certain tasks in their workflow. If you can reduce the cost and improve quality, it's a win-win. It's almost like getting a new hire at a lower cost, and it's that every business owner out there should be doing it. So again, you can see agentic computer use, performance by effort level, business workflows by effort. Again, is a big difference there, and again, it's costing us less, which is the key thing, and we're getting a much, I suppose, better success rate from what it does. If we have multidisciplinary reasoning by level effort, so again, this is, where is the number of Opus 5? You can see up here on the top, this Opus 5 and Fable 5 is going to be confusing because Fable 5 was the orange only a couple of weeks ago, I think. And again, we have another one, agentic coding by effort level, again, outperforming GPT, is it? Yeah, GPT 5.6. So again, we just go on, and if you're not sure where this is, if you open up your Claude desktop app, over here on the right you can see it, Opus 4.8, Opus 5 you can change to, and obviously we have Fable up there. So we go on to a bit more information. So where else have we gone? So this one here, Opus 5 is stronger than Opus 4.8 on cyber security tasks, but it remains substantially behind Midas, so again the Fable 5, at developing exploits. Again, I think this is a big thing for businesses in general to understand. What can it do? I suppose this person basically posted up from this account of what the two different, I suppose, things that can be actually created for this. So we just try and make this big screen. You can see up here on the top we have, which was Fable, or was Opus 5.0, and obviously down here you can Fable 5. Now you can see already the detail and quality, I suppose, of what happened here. I don't know if this was some quirky game someone was messing around with, but again, it just shows you what the power of AI can do now. Now, obviously, token usage, things like that was a heavy thing for this, but you can see what the ability we have here now. Much more quality in the top one, much more realism and things like that in the top one in comparison to the bottom one. So, as I said, definitely, I suppose, some uniqueness to it. But again, as a business owner, are you going to be going along and creating game things like this? More than likely not. But you can see a lot of the talk here inside when you just even search up Opus 5, likes of this even. The ability to make like a Rocket League clone. Again, quality is decent compared to what, we had access to, I suppose, before. We keep going down. Half, obviously, here Claude Opus is launched half of Fable's price. Not necessarily true. It's half of the Fable's price. It does use up a lot of tokens as well. Go through this. You can see pretty much what they're able to generate. This one is a very interesting one where it shows the overall cost to generate this of different tasks. You can see again, Opus 5 is really, really good in terms of what it's able to generate. Obviously, the cost is the big thing. So you can see here, you're getting a bit more detailed. It is going to cost you a little bit more, but again, based on whatever you need is the key thing. And I see the same happening with websites. Probably no websites here, but I see the same thing. People keep creating websites using both models, and the two of them are decent versions. One is going to cost you a little bit more than the other. Obviously, I think Fable 5 tends to do that. So the big question here, and I suppose the big thing caveat of it all this, is how are you going to use it? And I think this is one of the key things to understand. So over here inside my own marketing community, AI marketing community, again, free 7-day trial if you're interested in join it. The key thing here to understand is you build systems around what you need to do for your own business. So for me, for example, let's say I'm recently just launched this with AI video editing. If it's a case AI video editing, and I run both of these models in my next video, probably in this video now actually, so make sure you follow. I might try and actually do a video on that. But the key thing here is, does it make sense to run Opus 5, or does it make sense to just keep with Opus 4 point whatever 7, 4.8? Again, for the entire process, it probably won't make a major difference, because why? They all have strict, I suppose, rules that they have to follow each and every time, and that's the key thing. Now, where I will use the likes of Fable, I think 5 is I use it for research. I'll use it for strategy thinking. I'll use it for potentially building like unique individual apps, kind of products, things to fix I suppose, specific problems. I think that's where your likes of your Fable come into. I think you can stick using the likes of Opus 5, 4.85, pretty much for the daily workflow. Systems, connecting things, doing research, things like that. Yes, you can go to the likes of ChatGPT 5.6 if it's a case you get stuck. I do that myself at times. If you can do a load of different things like that. So don't feel like you need to jump on Fable or Opus 5 and pretty much this is your key one. Again, you need to understand that AI is going to change every single, at this rate, it seems like it's changing every single day. Something completely new is happening. So what you need to do is you just see what works for you. Build a system first that you're fixing a problem. Again, going back to, and I'm harping on about this, and going back to my one with video editing, the key thing here is I built this to help me. That's it. Simple and straightforward. It helps me in my daily process, my long form, short form content. Again, it takes away a massive bottleneck that allows me now to focus more time inside of the community. And this is exactly where AI needs to be doing and what it needs to be doing for you. Yes, it can build all these fancy things. Unless you're in the process or in the area of building games and things like that, it's perfect for you. If it's not, just ignore it. It makes no difference to what you're doing. So look, quick update, I suppose, on Opus 5, what my views and how I approach it, I suppose, a bit different. So again, interest in joining, 7-day free trial down below. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment if you like this video, didn't like it, or whatever. So happy weekend, everyone.